What's happening, motherfuckers?
Hi, Brian.
What's happening? Shep's no turned up here because he's a bit of a pussy because he lost a poll, so I'm making a return. And here we are. I'm fucking hosting because I'm no a shite bag. We've got Tom, who's coming back after wishing people fucking death.
Hi.
We've got the Regent Alex Morris. We've got Rocco, and we've got the farmer, Sam Carp. Right, so basically every cunt knows that Quigg and Frampton's just been announced, and every cunt knows for last week that I was fucking freaking out over it. I'd maybe calmed down until I'd watched Sky earlier on, and then I'd just seen that fucking smug cockney bastard getting at the fucking big hell yes, and then let Sky gain at all the unification fights. So as you fucking maybe kind of tell, I was fucking raging. But I'm going to let you all fire in here first because I think I could maybe fucking get us closed down right away. So, Tom, fire away.
Well, I'm going. So, I think it's great. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to going down, sampling the, the really expensive watered-down piss lager in the MEN. It'll be a great night, Brian, and I don't know why you're being a little bitch about it because it'll be great. You know it will be great, and you should just come.
No.
Brian, stop being a little bitch. You know that it's right. You know that it'll happen as well. You'll be fucking coerced into it. It's either you buy a ticket now or buy a ticket when they actually launch, or you'll end up paying about $4,000 for a £200 face value ticket on StubHub from Mr. A. Joshua in Watford.
It's irrelevant to me anyway. I'm guaranteed a ticket. It makes no difference. Yeah. It's not as if I need to go and sign for Fight Pass and fucking sell my soul so I get a ticket that way. It makes no difference to me. I'll get it direct if I want a ticket. But
I'm looking forward to the fight, but I think what's happened with the WBA is pretty fucking disgusting. Like, they've stripped the actual champion to give the belt to some fucking second-rate no-mark because of a fight that they can have sanctioning fees for. And the thing is, I think I read, was it Alex that said that they're only getting paid $15,000 for this? The WBA, they're getting paid $15,000 for a super bantamweight unification fight.
Oh, no. They're getting $15,000 for the privilege of this being a unification. They'll get even more money based on the
sanctioning fees. I see.
Sanctioning fees and the promoters' fees and all the rest of it. Which,
right, okay.
If we ever find out what the purse is, I'll tot up, and it'll probably be hundreds of thousands.
Right, fair enough.
I'm going to let Rocco in here because I want to hear his opinion. He's probably not seen the fight, but who gives a fuck? We just want him to go on, Rocco.
Hello. No, right. Look, let's. First of all, everyone.
Great point, Sam Carp. What do you think?
Let me have my say. Listen, people accuse everyone on this pod of being anti-match or anti-Erm, and yeah, we probably all don't like Erm for certain reasons. But I'll give him his due. He's out in whatever role he's played in it, and no matter how much he fucked it up before, the fight's been made, and that's all I'm concerned about, is watching the fight. So I don't care about all the politics overly. I just want to see the fight's been made. So we've got a fight to look forward to. Yeah, we can argue for months now about who's going to win. Is it pay-per-view worthy? Blah, 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 blah. I'm just happy that the fight's been made. So, for anyone that accuses this pod of don't look like Scott Quigg. I had fish and chips tonight, actually.
Who gives a fuck? What are you talking about?
It's relevant, isn't it? It's,
oh, right.
Anyway, no, I'm just glad the fight's been made. And
do you have cheese on that, okay?
What's that?
Do you have cheese on that?
No, I had crackling, though.
You've got knob cheese, though.
I had crackling. No, anyway, no, I'm just glad the fight's been made.
Let me just clarify, right? When you say crackling, what do you mean?
The bits off the fish that.
So it's basically batter. It's just a bit.
It's batter. The batter off the fish, yeah.
So why'd you call it crackling and not batter?
What a fucking revolting
because that's what I've always called it, crackling. They do me one of them plastic trays full of it, and then I'll tip it.
Someone mute him, fuck's sake.
Right. Anyway, look, I'm glad the fight's been made. You know, and let's see. You know, I don't dislike either of them, but due to the fact that I'm not overly keen on Hearn and all these fucking backtracking and double crossing and everything, I'll quite like Frampton to win. But either of them, you know, it should be a good fight. I'm just looking forward to it.
Ainsley's telling you that it's called scraps. It's not called scrappling or whatever.
Well, I've called it tackling 39 years. Or
well, he's basically turned around and just said, "Don't call it that again, or I'm going to take your square go."
What does that even mean? Sorry,
it means he's going to kick the fuck out of you, Terry.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, okay.
Hey, Sam.
Yeah.
Stephen, you were told this today. Did your fucking nipples get hard, and did you start touching your toot because this fight was made?
I was actually sat watching Sky Sports News with me and Debbie Pants, so yeah, I was, but not in a sexual way, just because I do that for comfort. I don't know why. Just play my balls and it.
But does you smoke all the time, so does that not make your dick stink?
I ain't smoked in since the 1st October actually.
Well done.
You've not what? You've not smoked, have you? You were watching fucking Yousef Mack's video and you were wanting to smoke a bit of dick.
No, I haven't seen that actually either. I'm waiting for.
I'm going to watch it later on. I'm not giving a fuck.
Right. Anyway, back to this fight.
Dog pound.
We all know that Hearn's got a relationship with the IBF anyway, don't we? So even if the WBA didn't strip Rigo, promote Quigg, he would have bunged the IBF some money, and they'd miraculously allowed a unification to happen. So I don't know why you give a shit anyway. Rigo's as much as a fault as the WBA and Hearn. The WBO stripped Rigo, didn't they? Well,
I'm not going to lie here. Just listening to you talking's actually fucking getting me right pissed off, I know.
Yeah, I thought it would.
I'm actually getting fucking right wound up, so I'm waiting for you to finish so I can go to Alex so I can unleash. I'm absolutely bailing right now.
Go to Alex then, go to Alex.
Go.
Do you know they also vacated the BBC belt this week as well?
I fucking know, man. I fucking know.
They are Santa Cruz.
I tweeted the WBC. You're going to add this fucking fight to this shit the belt to this shit fest and all, just to top it right off.
Do you think they will?
No.
What's his name? Julio Ceja has got the belt, hasn't he?
Julio Ceja has.
But that's the thing, though. See with the fact that he's vacated that belt and Ceja or whatever. You're talking like just for saying sake, right? That Quigg beats Frampton. Quigg's basically got 2 belts for fuck all. He beats Frampton. He'll beat that other cunt for the WBC. He could be the lineal champion with 3 belts, and he's not fought the top fucking guy, and he avoided him for fucking 2 years. For the minute he got that belt, I don't want to use all my shit up here because I've got a load of fucking rage. So keep going, Alex.
I don't know what to say about it. I mean, you're covering the rage aspect quite nicely of it, I think. If Quigg does beat him, what the WBA have mandated, which I thought was absolutely disgraceful of them, was that the Rigondeaux has to fight the winner, not the winner of Frampton and Quigg has to fight Rigo. Rigo has to make a fight between the winner for his old belt by the beginning of May, I think, which gives him about 8 weeks to prepare for that fight, or
9 weeks.
9 weeks, and neither Frampton or Quigg are going to be making that fight in 9 weeks to fight fucking Rigondeaux. So that means that because they will obviously not fight him, even if they felt that they could beat him, they'd want a much longer time than fucking 9 weeks. So Rigondeaux is going to get his champion in recess title stripped from him as well. So he's going to be absolutely out of the cold, and he'll have no opportunity or no say whatsoever to fight either of these guys. Whoever wins and then ends up holding 2 belts, possibly 3 if they end up fighting Julio Ceja. And Rigondeaux's up shit creek without a paddle. He can't do anything about it because the ranking bodies have no interest in him. That's been proven. They fucking stripped him because they knew they were making no money off of him. And I said it on Twitter earlier. I said that it's very, very coincidental that they stripped Rigondeaux a few days just before this big fight was announced, just so that they can get their fucking purse bids in and get their money from this big money fight. It's absolute fucking joke.
Right, here goes. I used to be a bit of a fan of Quigg, right? And admitted this. I know there was a couple of fucking fannies that kind of basically tried to stick me into like Cal Frampton, basically saying, "Oh, he used to say this, he used to say that." And I only admitted to Frampton. I just says, like, I did think Quigg would beat you. I was that, but it was that Salinas fight that made me change my mind, because we all know Frampton's a boxer. He's not like a Quigg here where he walks forward, he just kind of wades in like a Joe Caliker type fighter. He's a boxer. He's got a right good amateur pedigree, and I just thought, seeing what Salinas done to him, Frampton can punch a lot harder. He's a lot cuter. He would have wiped Quigg apart, and I admitted that. I tell Frampton that to his face and all. But after the Salinas fight, then what we've got here is he was awarded the belt before the Salinas fight, and what he said was, "I only feel like a champion until I win the fight." He didn't win the fight. He drew with Salinas. He then after that turned around and says, "I now feel like a champion." After turning around a fucking couple of days before it, be saying, "I need to win the fight to feel like a champion." I don't know who it was that it was asked, whether it was Joe Gallagher or it was him. There was a case of, "Are you going to give him a rematch?" We don't feel the need to give him a rematch. We feel as if we won the fight. But you didn't win the fucking fight. You drew the fucking fight. It makes no difference your opinion. Does that basically mean then that Crawler doesn't need to fight Perez because you feel that he won anyway? Is that the way it's going? Right? He had absolutely no intentions of fucking fighting Salinas again. He refused the rematch. For 2 years, he's held that belt, I think. I don't know, I can't remember the last time when he won it, right? But just say 2 years. In that time, he's not made any fucking effort whatsoever to fight Rigo. Not one fucking time has he made it. I know people turn around and say, "Cal Frampton's no." Yeah, I understand that. But he's not in his organisation. He's not under the WBA. So, right, I agree that Frampton should fight him. But at the same time, Quigg had the opportunity to fight him whenever he fucking wanted. And at no point did he ever do it. It was convenience.
Brian, look, is there a rule for the regular to fight the super?
No.
Is there? Then he's done nothing wrong by not fighting then, is he? Well, as bad as that is.
No, but Alex, is there not something like it's meant to be within 18 months, and Povetkin took about 5 years? But it's the champion.
Yeah, it's all up to the WBA's discretion. They say that the super champion is not obligated to fight the regular champion, and vice versa. It is completely down to their discretion of their, committee or whatever it is. The guys that are on the committee and the president. And they tried lobbying them. Gary Hyde tried lobbying them, and nothing came off of it.
Right. What I kind of read up on it was that it's a super champion that's to ask for the regular champion to be mandatory to fight him, and I kept at Gary Hyde. Why aren't they pushing this? I've contacted the WBA. We're trying to get this fight, and this is like this was the start of the year, and I had the feeling that Quigg's going to fucking vacate this belt. He's just going to vacate it. See if he does fall through it. But then the politics get involved with Gary Hyde and that, didn't he? And he ended up leaving Rigo. But I don't absolve them for it. I do blame them a bit, but not so much Gary Hyde. I think he was wanting to try and make the fights. But then we've got the situation here that they've ducked Rigo, right? And all they've done in interviews is they've watched an interview with Cal Frampton and the McGuigans, and as soon as they've had a video, they've brought a video out. They've mentioned the exact same people that's mentioned. Remember when Frampton beat Kiko? He won the belt, and Mares tweeted, "I'd love to fight Cal Frampton." And the next day, the fucking Scott Quigg calling out Mares. I was like, you've never even mentioned his fucking name. He was irrelevant. He was a way above. You've never even mentioned him. You've mentioned Leo Santa Cruz, Donier, not once mentioning Rigo. The easiest fight that he could have made. I'm fucking feeling here. I really am.
The Denier fight is something that really pisses me off about it. The fact that they had that fight on a plate. They could have absolutely made that fight. It was fucking done. But they pulled out of it because they've got the Frampton fight, and I think that's fucking ridiculous because that fight's not, at least, when would have Quigg fought him? Quigg would have fought him in November.
Yeah, it was November, aye.
He would have had 3 months off after that to prepare for Frampton. What's wrong with that?
Exactly.
If he
Why
would
couldn't you
have
fight?
on the back of beating Donaire as well, he'd go in his favourite, wouldn't
Of course he would.
Yeah.
There'd be no 60-40 for Cal Frampton then if
Yeah.
he beat Donaire, and nobody could. I couldn't turn around and say that Frampton deserves a bigger slice, because let's get real here. Donaire would fucking absolutely flatten Kiko.
Did you hear when that was all happening on Sky News earlier? Even the Sky Sports News bloke mentioned I'm going to go.
I am going to go into that, Rico.
Like Donaire or Rigondeaux, and he sort of like Eddie sort of like done what you said. He sort of, what did he say about Rigondeaux? Oh, you know, he's a good fighter, but you know, basically he's not. It's too much risk reward. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the line they've trotted out for fucking years now. Too much risk, not enough reward. And it's fucking shite. They could easily build that fight up, because Rigondeaux is the best fighter in the fucking division, arguably the best fighter in the world. But on pure talent, you know, I mean, the guy is absolutely fucking sensational.
Rico is is perfection as a boxer. He is as good as MD. He's better than Floyd.
Listen, he's the best in the world.
Yeah.
He is the best in the world by far. He's beautiful. Like,
He's
actually beautiful to watch.
He's a hard sell.
He's not a hard sell, though. He's fucking amazing. This should be the easiest sell in the world. He punches hard as fuck. He fights about 3 weights over his normal division, and he's beautiful to watch. Like, actually fucking amazing. Just watching him against Donaire was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Boxing-wise, it was amazing.
What was the fight on one of the undercards when he just laboured? He still beat fuck out of him.
Was it? It wasn't Arakawa, was it? The Japanese fella. It was
Adbeko.
That's the one.
Aye, but the thing is, Gary Hyde told HBO, do not make that fight. He'll make it look bad. He'll not want to fight. And Arum and that fucking refused to listen to him. Gary Hyde's
Arum's
been on
a
record
prick.
saying
Arum
that.
hates Rigondeaux because he beat Donaire.
But this was before then.
Yeah,
No,
he still hated him because he was going to beat Donaire.
You know, Adbeko came after Donaire. This was his last fight on HBO, I think. And Adbeko came into it. He was giving it the big talk and that, and he got clocked with a decent punch in the first round. And that was it. He fucking shelled up
And shut himself, didn't he?
Engage. Absolutely refused to engage with Rigondeaux. Rigondeaux's not going to hunt him down. He's not going to fucking expose himself.
I'm on about the Cordova fight.
Cordova, yeah.
I watched the Tion Kennedy fight the other day, yesterday. And he was impressive in that. Like, come forward, dropped him in every round. But then you get some fights from him when he does fuck all.
Yeah,
But he doesn't need to.
Yeah, but why? If you want to appeal to... I know it's hard and you sound like a mongy casual saying it, but they are where the money is, and if you can't appeal to the casual market, then you're fucked.
Yeah, I understand that point. I mean, I'm doing a little plug here for the Bryn interview that we did on Boxing Asylum, but Bryn was talking about the sort of ego that Rigondeaux's got and how he feels about his own ability and his own talent, that he thinks that he shouldn't have to degrade himself to having to appeal to these masses who don't understand his craft.
Why should he? Look, Gavin McDonald, come on, fuck, really? Is his style any fucking better to sit and watch? Come on, honestly, it's basic.
Gavin McDonald's not asking for over $1 million a fight, is he?
Neither is he. He's never been paid over $1 million.
He wants to. That's the thing. He's got this mentality of he deserves so much money because he's put in so much fucking graft ever since he was a fucking tiny kid boxing all the fucking time, and he's the best, and he knows he's the best, and he doesn't see why he should have to bow to any cunt. I'm
absolutely fucking raging, man.
Do you think he lies about his age?
Wow.
Do you think he lies about how old he is? Because I've heard a lot of rumours that he's actually a lot older than he says he is.
That's you know about your rumours, mate.
I
can say it.
It's the common rumour that I think there is issues with
it's Cuban boxers, isn't it? They lie about their age.
Since when? You're mistaking cunts for Nigerians.
Let's say
Nigerian footballers.
Bare minimum of 35, and he may be a bit older, but he's not much older than that.
Let me just kind of finish this because I'm fucking raging. I need to get through this so we can actually talk about the fight. It's no fucking just pure basically hating, right? I kind of spoke about this a couple of weeks ago, but they could have got Kiko, right? And this would have been all over me. They had the back in the sky. They could have got Kiko. They didn't do it. They done the fucking cheap option, right? Frampton ended up getting Kiko, blah, 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 right? Then what did they do? They go and get Kiko after he's been beaten, drops to 118 pun. Because they go down the division. Fucking magic, right? I'm not fucking blaming Hearn for absolutely everything here, right? He is an absolute fucking cunt. We all know that. We all fucking know this, right? McGuigan's I'm not fucking letting them away with this, right? Absolutely fucking not. And this is what I'm pissed off about here, right? This has been the biggest fucking collusion since JFK got fucking shot in the brain, right? Absolute fucking collusion for Hearn, for the McGuigans, for the IBF, for the WBA. Every cunt's wanted their fucking figure in this year. The IBF are quite strict with their mandatories, right? So Shingo Week was meant to be fighting him by the end of the year, right? And you don't get special dispensation for some sort of fucking voluntary. That's not the way IBF work. They're fucking strict with that.
Yeah, they do. They've all got special permits, just like I was reading off last night.
But how many times do we see that? We always see the fucking the mandatories are always getting their fucking. They're getting their shorts right.
Yeah, well, money talks, and that's ultimately what the issue is.
Well, of course that is.
You're a belt whore, and a belt system's fucked. It's fucked.
See, I'm like Brian. I like the belts, right? I think that if they were always forced to fight each other or vacate, like if it was always a case of fight the other belt holder or you have to vacate, then it would be brilliant because we would find out who the best fighter was all the time.
Yeah, but you do
it's fucking shit. It's shit as it is. It's so bad, and
he's changing, doesn't it?
It does, and it needs to be a case of like, listen, you've got a belt now. You either have to fight this guy or you have to leave that belt. You know, you have to vacate.
You know, when I noticed that something was up with all this, see when the IBF started turning around and saying that this can't be a unification unless Quigg's like the super champion, and I'm like, why did the IBF constantly mentioning this? Why did he give a fuck? I was like, apparently they can just give Quigg the voluntary. I was like, why would they mention this? And that was the first point I kind of picked up. Is there something going on in the fucking background here? And see when I knew what was happening is when Rigo finally got stripped to the WBO, and I was like, who's in ties with the WBO? Bob Arum. Who the fuck's going to fight for the WBO? Don here. The couldn't fucking get beat off of Rigo. Bullshit, right?
That's the same belt as well. The same belt he lost in the schooling to Rigo.
The fucking no.
Again.
Right, and basically when people were asking the WBO and like Hearn and that, is he getting made super champion? Oh, we don't know. There's been discussions on him. So why is there fucking discussions here? Andre Ward has got the belt. It's 2 weeks from now. It'll be 2 years, and he's not like, fought in that division. He's actually fighting at light heavyweight. He fought a fat middleweight not long ago at cruiserweight. Basically, that comes in at cruiserweight.
What Canelo Bill is light heavy in it, so they got to fucking strip him then.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's not the point. Rigo is only. It was like New Year's Eve. Yeah, he defended his belts. Why is he like getting put champion in recess? Why has Ward not had that? He's not. Exactly. He's not only not defending his belts. He's not even fucking fighting in the same division. And that's where it all comes. I'm telling you. Basically, what's happened is McGuigan and all that have got. There's not fucking sat around the table, no. But there's been fucking phone calls and that getting made here. It's a lot easier to make this a unification than it is to try and justify maybe like a voluntary. Maybe Shingo Wakes people and that were making that a bit difficult. No, we want a fucking fight. No cunt's going to drop their belts, are they? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll all just kind of collude here. We'll give each other a wee pat in the back. We'll strip the best fighter, the best active fighter on the fucking planet, his belts, right? And what's going to happen down the line and all, if he can't get a fight, which they're all going to try and make sure that he can't get a fight so he gets stripped to absolute everything, he's going to get his lineal belt took off him as well, isn't he? And who's going to get that? Fucking, they're quite possibly, I think Frampton fucking destroys Quigg, right? But there is a possibility that this Lego-eating fucking tube could end up having all these belts with a lineal belt. He could be sitting there fucking eating wallpaper right next to you. Alright, with all these fucking belts, all because of politics. This is what I'm fucking raging at. I hate politics. I'm not going to this fucking fight because of this. It's absolute fucking bullshit. Stick your fucking WBA right up your fucking sphincter.
You know
so are we saying here, like, that after this fight, that because there's not going to be time to make this Rigondeaux fight, he's going to be stripped of his champion in recess. So then, how does he then go about trying to fight one of these two? Because they're both going to run a complete mile from him. They're both going to, if Quigg wins, it's either going to be a rematch or he'll do the old, well, what they all do. He'll fight like a mandatory, some fucking nobody, an easy touch after this one. That's if it don't go to an immediate rematch.
No, the winner's going to have to fight Shingo Week.
Alec.
That's who.
Right, okay.
Where does Rigo stand in a purse split? With the
Sorry?
champion in recess. Does he then
55-45.
to the champion in recess or to the
Yeah,
champion?
to the champion in recess.
Yeah, but what happens if that gets stripped off of him?
He's
Well, then
fucked.
it's voluntary, isn't it?
Yeah, then he's got to work his way back up to become the
Yeah,
mandatory.
he's not going to work himself up the fucking rankings, is he? He's no.
But if he does that, he's just going to vacate the belts, isn't he? No cunt's going to fight him for a mandatory.
Well, you might do that
Right.
because you get the lion's share and he's getting old. They might do it.
Fucking Rigo fights maybe once a year at the moment, and there's no way he's going to boost himself up the fucking rankings to try and sponge a mandatory off some cunt who's never going to fight him.
And Karibi ain't going to pay to get him up the rankings by not fighting, are they?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, David Boy makes a good point here. Froch had the shitty fucking regular belt. He took off him after the year. Ward's still fucking floating that belt. I mean, I shat on Froch for that, right? Because I felt as if, like, why does it matter if it's in Wembley or in Nottingham, right? But that's because I hate Froch, right? But at the same time, the fucking question could get asked to Ward. What does it matter? It doesn't matter whether it was in Nottingham or London. It was the same fans that were fucking going there anyway. England's a small country. It's not as if it's like in America where you go to another state and it's about fucking 5 hours away. So the two of them should have been fucking stripped of their belts. Two pair of pricks. But I mean, this fight is against like Frampton, a world champion, and a fucking Zoomer midget that need to even goes to seas on an undercard all the time. And we're talking about the prices could be I went to Floyd Madonna last year, right? The most expensive tickets you could get were $1,500. But obviously you could get more, but you'd have to be a whale. And I was a whale last year. Anyway, and right, but $1,500. For what people are saying here, it's all guesswork. These tickets could be these ringside tickets could be the same price as Floyd v Madonna. This is fucking horrendous. I just want to get down and fucking petrol bomb the MEN Arena. Region!
Ryan, please don't, mate. I'll be there enjoying it, and you won't.
I hope you fucking die.
At the end of the day, this fight is a good fight with or without the belt.
I'm going to come on to that.
We all know.
I've only got one more thing to say, and then we'll come on to how good the fight is.
Go on.
Eddie Hearn, you are a dirty, dirty cunt, right? I thought he was actually just being a ball bag when he was turning around a while ago and saying we can have a half and half arena. I thought, that sounds fucking ridiculously stupid, right? How are you going to verify that it was Tom Yalby or something like that earlier on saying, how am I supposed to get a ticket for the fucking Frampton end if I'm for England? How can I get a ticket in? How is this going to work? Are we going to all walk in there with fucking scarves and all that as if it's like Millwall view Chelsea? Come on, you fucking bams. And have these like kind of half and half. What a fucking ridiculous thing.
What if you're fucking neutral? What if you just want to go?
You're not allowed to go.
Is that the wheelchair section? You need to sit down there?
Terry's already reserved his place, mate.
Honestly, but imagine sitting down there. Who are you? Who are you? You're a wanker. Fuck off, you. Fuck off, Bows. Shut up. Sit down.
Terry's going to be watching it in the comfort of his front room, HD, slow motion, no cunts getting in the way, not trying to watch two blokes swinging their arms from about fucking 100 metres away.
Stick cheese up your fucking foreskin.
Oh, cheese sandwich. Cheese roll.
You have a nice drink with that as well, Rocco?
No. Have a nice full sugar Coke, mate.
Big mug of tea. Tea and a dipper. I might even go tea and a dipper.
How many sugars in the tea?
Terry, who
25.
mate? You
Don't
ain't
have sugar
watched
in
the fight.
tea.
The fight
I crumble
was
bits of
black,
my
mate.
biscuit in my tea.
I
I crumble bits of my biscuit.
Fuck off! No, you don't, you disgusting bastard! Oh my god!
But my missus says to me, why don't you just put sugar in it? But I crumble a bit of my chocolate digestive in there, and it makes it taste a bit like...
You're awful.
You keep me the fucking dried bulk.
I'm talking about food. I'm not. I was talking about the boxing. It's a good fight. Come on, look.
Right,
Right.
that's what we're going to go into now. I fucking hated it off. I'm absolutely fucking raging here, man. Shape, you're a prick. Remember that. The fight. What do you think, it?
I think it's a good fight. I think, come on, let's be honest. They're two blokes. Forget all the needle and all that bollocks. They're two blokes that we've wanted to see fight. It's on paper, it's a close fight. So this is the thing with boxing. It's all egos and all that. But the thing is with boxing, when two blokes actually get in the ring, same with Mayweather, Pacquiao and all that, They get in the ring and they fight, and we find out. So all the talk in the next 3 months, all the bullshit about I'm going to knock you out and no, I'm going to knock you out. Well, come February the 28th, we'll know. We'll know who's the better man. We'll know, providing there ain't no fucking dodgy scoring things, but we'll know, won't we? And then we'll all be happy. We'll all know, all the Quigg fans are either be happy or go missing, and same with the Frampton fans. It's just a good fight.
I don't think anyone will go missing, to be honest, Terry. I think everyone will just be honest about the victory because Frampton's going to beat him. And that's it.
I've just remembered I've got a bit more hate, so I'm going to have to come back onto that for a couple of minutes after.
Come on. Why do you hate so much, Brian?
If I feed off it, I was born Schadenfreude. If people know what that is.
It's envious.
There's nothing envious about it. I feed off of other people's misery. What's envious about that?
That's what Schadenfreude means, Brian. It's envy.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. You're just fucking.
Well, what is it then? You fucking ball bag.
I've just told you. You enjoy other people's misery.
Yeah.
Well, that's not envy.
Fucking right, is it? Hang on. Pleasure derived from someone else's misfortune. Fuck you, Brian. I hate you.
Boom! There you go.
You're a cunt. I hope you die.
Like, I think this is a fucking crank fight. A lot, basically because of the rivalry between the fans. What we've got here is it's a classic thing: proper boxing fans and spastics. We've got guys that are going to be watching Frampton and saying, I fucking like boxing. I'm a right boxing fan. I'll watch all sorts of shit. And then you've got the homosexuals, the ones that fucking chew their pilly, that's going to go...
The Yousef Mack fans.
Oh, hi.
Chewing on the big black pole.
I'm going to chog on a bit of dick. I only fucking like watching Sky fights. I don't care if they're fucking shite. I'm team Matchroom. That's what we've got here. We've got people here earlier on, oh, Frampton's a right good fighter, but I'm team Quigg. Right, so what's your logic in that? It's just because I like Quigg. And what? I'm fucking team Ricky Burns, but I still say that Crawford would beat him. Be fucking realistic. Don't be a wee fucking queer hawk and treat it as if it's some sort of fibber team here. But this is what it's good about it. There's a bit of rivalry. There's a bit of rivalry between the 16,000 Cal Frampton fans and the 500 fucking Scott Quigg fans. Right. It's a bit of a one-sided show, but we'll entertain these 500 clowns. Fucking bams.
All the Quigg fans?
Aye. It'll be like the away end.
There'll be more people listening to this, right, than there are Quigg fans. And there's only 5 of us, so.
Do you think they'll be doing the catering?
A chippy.
Brandl's home. Do you know what? I actually want to go. Do you want to go when we go down?
Yeah, fucking.
We'll go to Bury.
I'm going to fucking shit in his mom's kettle.
Fuck's sake,
I don't even see why the casual fans prefer Quigg. You can't. I know.
They don't know who he fucking is.
They don't prefer him. They prefer the promoter, the fucking big, good-looking Cockney dude.
Yeah, but you look at Quigg and you hear him speak and you're like, you definitely. Well, he didn't finish school, did he? But it don't take.
Well, he quit at like 13, didn't he?
No. You are not allowed to quit school at 13. He got lobbed out because he was a roaster. I think you would get done for that if you just took your swing out at fucking 13-year-old. But
he was probably sucking on all the Play-Doh and shit when they just get rid of him.
He shut out too much Lego one night, and he just couldn't handle it. The teachers couldn't cope with it anymore.
He made a big life-size morph and pumped it.
Like when he was in school, there was always a kid that would like have that sort of. You'd smell him and you think, fuck me, has he shit himself just because they like look dirty and that? That's what he reminds me of. Like you'd walk past him,
basically
pee or something, and he'd have like skid marks and that, and you'd think, fuck me, have a wash, mate.
He's basically Ralph from The Simpsons.
You got it.
Right, but this fight is fucking good. A lot of that's to do with the fans, but this has been getting hyped up for a right couple of years.
It needs to happen for belts.
Doesn't it? You know what it needs to happen? It just needs to happen for, how people kept saying, we want Floyd to retire just so his fans can fuck off, but I'm still here flying the flag. Boom! TMT. we just need this fight to happen just so Quigg can get fucking wasted and all the fucking reunions that started watching boxing a couple of years ago can fuck right off. Just fuck off. Just go back and do what you were doing. Go to Fishermania. Go to ping pong. Just basically get into the woods, tie a noose around your neck, and fucking hang yourself. We're not asking for much. Just do the right thing. But so, have any's picking Quigg?
I think Quigg's going to beat him.
Well, that's good because Tom's never fucking predicted a fight correctly. So there we go.
No, I do think Frampton will win, but I think it'll be a lot closer than the odds are suggesting. I think Frampton's like a 4-11 favourite, and I don't think that's fair on Quigg because the performances that he's put in recently have been better than...
He got fucked over by Kiko that first round. I know
he did, yeah.
You know what?
In the second round,
he blitzed him. Do? I want them, see when the odds come out for this fight, I want somebody to ask Quigg to work them out.
Can you tell me the percentages, please? And that's what you're worth. That's what you're going to get paid.
I think Quigg's power is overrated because a lot of the time he was fighting bantamweights.
He couldn't get the Japanese fella out of there either, could he?
It wasn't. Basically, and it was fighting. It was a Jamoy. It was Munyai went it. They were like, oh, he's fuck. What it basically was, he had to get carried off the fucking scales into a car, and when he knocked him out in a couple of rounds and all, like, oh, what a fucking great result! I was like, what are you talking about? It was dead on the fucking scales, and it was a right good performance against Kiko Martinez. Well, nobody's going to deny that, but I did say that fucking Quigg was going to stop him. I says his style was tailor made for Quigg. Quigg needs a guy that's just going to stand there and fucking get tore right in about him. Quigg's problem is with boxers. And Carl Frampton's not only a boxer, he carries fucking right good power. So that this guy's going to be, he's going to be fighting a boxer that he doesn't like, a guy that has got the most power that he's ever fought against. I don't know whether maybe the power with Kiko and like Quigg is comparable or not. I don't know. Maybe Quigg has got more, but I think his power is overrated. Cal can fight off the back foot. He can fight going forward. I don't think he's as comfortable going forward, but he can still do it. But that's not what he's going to do. He'll probably do what he done against Kiko in the second fight. He learned for the first fight that he get torn into a war. He's just going to be like a boxer puncher. He's going to get in and out, jab. See, for the size of Frampton, he's good when he uses the jab. Sometimes he doesn't use it, but see when he starts using his jab, it sets everything else up, and he is quite. And you seen that against Gonzalez. See, after the first couple of rounds, he started getting top of the jab, and Gonzalez was taller than him, rangier, bigger length, and he still was able to out-jab him. So, I basically think this fight will be. I think it'll be easier than a lot of people think. What do you
think of that Gonzalez, Brian? How do you think he's going to perform? He's just signed with someone like a big name, hasn't he? Gonzalez.
I don't know. I'm not going to be one of these people here and says, "Oh, he's better than we thought," because that might have just been he's 1 in a million performance here, or maybe he is a sleeper. But I'm not going to turn around and try to make up shit here to make Carl a lot better. We all thought he was going to get fucking wiped out in a couple of rounds. He didn't. It went 12. It wasn't the greatest performance. It was a good fight all the same. It wasn't a great performance, and it just so happened to be on the same night that Quigg absolutely fucking tore Kiko apart, which. Kind of boxing fans are fickle. What they'll do is they'll just go from fight to fight. I see people saying
bandwagon.
I see people saying, "Oh, I had Frampton all the way until the last fight. Now I think Quigg was that." One fight doesn't make a fighter. You can't just change your opinion on one.
You're only as good as your last fight.
That's fucking stupid. Come on.
It matters though. To a degree, it does matter because for Quigg especially, I think that the Kiko fight showed that. Yeah, he got a bit overwhelmed in that first round, but Frampton doesn't fight like Kiko. He doesn't do that swarming sort of style, so he's not going to really put that sort of pressure on Quigg that he doesn't like. He fights on the back foot, he's going to allow Quigg to come forwards. And I think that you were talking about the height and reach advantage of Gonzalez. Well, Quigg's got a bigger height advantage, and I think he's got exactly the same reach advantage. And I think that since he gave Frampton some issues, shall we say, for the first couple of rounds until Frampton took over. I think it's very fair for people to say that it's going to be a closer fight than.
Do you think Quigg's chin's going to hold up? Do you think Quigg's chin's going to hold up because he got absolutely wiped out by is it Jamie Arthur?
See, I don't.
Have I got the right guy?
I don't. Like,
Jamie Arthur, that's him. And he
I don't
fucking
go with
got
that
put down
either.
hard.
Everybody gets put down. Everybody at some point, unless like you're Floyd. Boom.
Except when, you get floored by DeMarcus Corley and Zab Judah.
Yeah, and got him.
Right, we got Cal there now. We know he's a big fan of black slick boxers, so what do you make of Rigo getting stripped, mate?
What's that hat? You be homosexual?
Just to me.
Yeah,
Aye.
you love your black slick boxers, didn't you? Talk about Rigo.
I don't actually mind him, to be fair. He's not the most exciting, but he's definitely the best. But to be honest, I'm not that fucking bothered he's been stripped. I'm not into all the politics shit. I just want the best fights to be made, and I'd rather see Quigg Frampton than either of them get schooled off Rigo. So
Good man.
I'm not that arse.
Bullshit.
But also, I heard this is why I nipped on, just because Tom's got the odds wildly wrong. Frampton's 4-7 and Quigg's 6-4, so it's quite close.
I think you were licking Berto's face there, Brian.
Aye, because he needs it. He needs a bit of love. I need your loving like the sunshine.
Alright, what's our next fucking topic? We've been on this for a while now.
No, the next topic was what's more bent, the WBA or Yousef Mack?
Have the WBA ever had cock in their mouth?
Rocco, who do you think is going to win? Frampton, Quigg?
I don't know, mate. It's a
Great, thanks for that point. We'll move on.
It's a draw then.
Which is why it's a good fight. No, it's a bit like Smith. I've just said it's a good fight. It's a fight we all want to see. People, people have their favourite.
Seriously, see if you rewind this. This was not what I asked you. Who do you think is going to win?
Who do I think's going to win?
Yeah, that is exactly what I just asked you.
I don't know.
Fuck's sake, please make a decision.
You don't know who you think can shoot.
I want to win. I want.
I don't care who you want to win. Who do you think will win?
I don't know, Brian. I don't know. That's why I'm going to look forward to the fight and I'm going to enjoy it. And I don't know. I'm not got a foot in either camp.
Nobody wants you to have a foot anywhere, you horrible cunt. I just want you to tell me, who do you think will win?
I don't know who's going to win. That's why I'm just going to enjoy the build-up and watch the fight.
Right, cheers for that. Fuck you.
Why can't you understand that? Because I haven't got an irrational hatred of either of them. I would.
Listen, Terry. I think what Brian wants you to do is sort of, break the fight down in your own head and then make a decision of who you think's actually going to win the fight.
Don't act like a boxing fan.
I don't. If you ask me who's going to win, Kovalev or fucking Enzo Macronelli, I'd say Kovalev because
This isn't what we asked you, for fuck's sake! Oh my God!
Listen to what I'm saying. It's a close fight. I don't know who's going to win. I don't know. I'm just.
My name is Rocco, and I like ball.
Terry, based on what you know about both fighters, right? So you know that Frampton's a boxer and he can punch hard.
Yeah.
You know that Quigg's a come-forward fighter who throws a lot of body punches. So what you want to do, if you smash both those styles together in a fight, right? Yeah. Who wins?
The best man on the night. whoever imposes each style on the fight. I don't know, Tom, and I don't care. I'm just looking forward to watching it. We'll find out on the 27th who wins.
Thank you.
Rocco, gun to your head, who wins?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Move on.
You sound like
Terry's dead.
I just told you. I don't know.
Right. Chill out. I've just got one more thing to ask. If you wake up like B.A. Baracus on a fucking plane and they say, tell us who's going to win the flight and we're going to take off, who do you pick?
Get me off that plane.
I ain't getting on a plane, fool!
Fucking hell.
Who do you pick? The plane's about to take off. Their hostess has just clipped tin pelter ticket and says, we're taking off, you fucking million.
Well, I've passed out by now. I'm dead.
Right, cool. That's all I wanted. I hope you did, aye. Right.
Yes, thank you.
Right. Right, we see the... Right, whatever, fuck off. We see... I've not actually seen... shut up. He fucking wants some.
Right, who's
Hey.
more bent, Brian, the WBA or Yousef Mack?
Kell Brook.
Listen, do you think Kell Brook could ever join the dog pound?
He is the dog pound.
Do you reckon Kell Brook's the proprietor of the dog pound?
Kell Brook when they get into the doghouse, that's so I know. Right, we're going to move on because I'm not down with the gay shit. I don't believe it. I don't believe it should happen. I'm not with
Brian,
Aisha.
mate, Brian.
Yo!
We know that that's not true.
I know
Everyone
that.
knows that's not true.
I'm talking shit. Right, anyway, right, we're moving on.
Rocker,
So
you were
what
telling me the
We're
other day.
fucking moving on!
So
We're moving on! Shut up!
what was the name of that Max porno? What would you call it?
We're doing that later on. Fucking shut up!
Well, we're talking about it now.
Shut up!
Like, jump back to it later on. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Right,
Terry left.
I muted him. He's still mad.
fuck's sake, man. Bring back shape. Right, Can Garcia. I've not seen the news whether it is true that fucking my man TBE has been stripped his belt, but they're saying that they're making like Can Garcia. They're going to try and make that fight for the belt.
They're doing 1 and 2 from 147 and 154, fighting for Floyd's old belts, the WBC.
Fucking scummy bastards, the WBC bastards. But I quite like that fight. I've always wanted the rematch. I've always thought that, for some reason, that Can would beat him in a rematch. I don't know. Fuck, I've never been convinced with Danny Garcia, but it always seems to pull out the win, unless it's Herrera and fucking Peterson. But what do you think? I actually fucking think it's a decent fight, and I hope that Heyman actually forces the two of these fucking planks to actually take the fight.
Is Can still with him?
Yeah, he is.
I thought he'd left him, or
No, he's still with Heyman.
out of him anyway.
If Khan's getting this Pacquiao fight, he's going to take the Pacquiao fight any day over the fucking Garcia rematch, simply because there's more money, most likely, and it's the fame and the ego and he's going to get it in his head that, oh, if I beat Pacquiao, Mayweather's going to come out and fight me. The man's obsessed, and I think that he'd be better off taking the Garcia fight because I think it's just a more relevant fight for him.
I think it's a winnable fight.
Yeah, I mean Pacquiao. It's hard to say how much of a slide he's on because obviously he just fought Floyd Mayweather and he got. I'm not going to say a schooling because I'm not going to say it stroke your ego, but he lost
In a what fight?
A close but clear.
A what fight?
He lost a fucking landslide, didn't he?
He got destroyed.
A 9-3 fight to Floyd Mayweather with an injured shoulder.
What's that fellow
And
scored at the
But
moment?
saltwater healed magically. The power of God and saltwater.
All you need is faith. All you need is faith.
All you need is faith. Aisha, baby. All you need is faith. Rocco, who do you think will win this fight?
Man on the night.
So you don't know?
No, I'm just look. Why can't you accept that? I've got no irrational hatred of either, so that's not clouding my judgment.
Why do you need to hate somebody to pick a fight?
Because that's what most people's thing is.
Terry.
No, it ain't.
Terry, right? So if Khan and Garcia fight again, I think that Khan will probably box a lot more clever than he did.
Sorry. I thought you was talking about Quigg and Frampton.
Oh, for
Right,
fuck's
Fucking hell!
No, sorry, Khan and Garcia. Right, okay. Who do I think is going to win that fight? This time, probably Khan at 147. He's
Thank you very
faster,
much, Terry.
and he'll have learned from last time. He won't get involved like he used to. Yeah, just for anyone that says I'm not a proper fan, he won't get involved like he used to. He hasn't done under Darth Vader, whatever his fucking name is.
I've totally lost what's happening here. I don't know what the fuck's going on there.
He's on about.
Terry started talking about Star Wars.
Aye, they did. That's what's lost me here.
Sorry,
Who's Darth Vader?
He means Virgil Hunter.
Virgil, that's it. Virgil. I couldn't think of his name. Under him, he don't get involved as much. So yeah, I think Khan will win it. But good fight.
The thing with Khan is he can always get wiped out with one punch. Always. And I don't think he can avoid Garcia for 12 rounds.
Yeah, that's a load of bollocks, Tom. Anyone can get wiped out with the fucking perfect punch. He took fucking shitloads off Maidana and didn't get wiped out. So you can't just say he can get wiped out by any shot. Any fucker can. That's just daft.
But Khan's had it done to him, what, 3 times?
He hasn't been knocked out in 3 years. He looks stronger at 147. Give him a break.
I like Amir Khan, mate. I do. I like him a lot. But I do think that he'd get knocked out again. It just depends what Garcia's like. Because I think Matisse took his soul.
Yeah, I don't think Garcia's a massive puncher. He just landed a perfect shot against Khan, and right on the neck as well. It just fucked his nerves up. He just
punched right in the fucking neck. I wish somebody would do that to that David Lee, big skinny neck cunt.
Donkey punch.
But I just can't see. Like Rocco said, I just can't see Khan getting daft again and fucking try and war it, because he absolutely schooled him for 3 rounds until he got hit by the lucky fucking I'm not even looking punch.
It depends if Angel winds him up again, though, doesn't it?
Well, calling him ISIS or something.
Yeah. If Angel Garcia winds him up again, Khan's going to give it the big one, isn't he? Go in there, try to flatten him.
I'm not sure Garcia's as bad now, though with PBC, because I think Heyman said that we will take you out back and shoot you if you carry on being a prick. Chilled out a bit.
Well, after the Alexander fight, I thought I was like, Khan could fucking beat nearly any cunt, but now we've seen that stretch Danish cunt was actually fucking done, wasn't he? And Khan's last performance against Algieri, as much as Algieri's a decent fighter, Algieri hurt him, and Algieri's got as much power as fucking Ma Bobby. So, I don't know, and he's not fucking learned once. He's not learned for nothing. Basically, like Algieri kept tagging him with overhand right. He couldn't fucking miss with it. And we know if Garcia's got anything, he's got timing. He's got right good timing. And if he can, as much as he doesn't engage as much, he's still stupid enough to get in there and constantly get caught with the same punch over and over and over. So,
don't you think with that fight though with the Algieri, a lot of it was on conditioning, because he come in.
He looked terrible.
He come into the Alexander fight looking absolutely ripped as fuck, massive. He comes in against Algieri and he looks a weight division smaller than Algieri, who's just come up for that fight.
Well, maybe Alex is the best person to fucking talk about this. Do you think that Khan was fucking further the juice for Alexander, and he's maybe cycling off it because he was absolutely ripping out his fucking testicles, well, on Skype and against Alexander.
Yeah. Is Alex still on? Alex is BRB'd.
He's muted himself.
The fucking bam. But Khan was in right good shape. That's probably the best shape I've ever seen him against Alexander. And then it did look a bit as if he'd crashed the weight for Algieri, but at the same time, he still got caught with Algieri and he still wobbled him a bit. You've seen his fucking legs kind of buckle a bit, so I don't know. I just want to see these fights get made. Like, see if we get these fights made, we wouldn't fucking moan. I know I've just moaned about Frampton and Quigg, but that's more to do with the politics. I want this fucking fight to happen. I want to get down to that Manchester and just fucking squeeze the fucking cow shite face and go, "Oh, you wee dicks, your pal shite," right? And I just want these fights made in America. How good would it be if we just started getting all these cunts paired off? If we get Porter, Thurman at the start of the year, like Canada, but I mean, Porter's high up in the ranks and off for the WBC. We don't know what's fucking going to happen. Maybe they're going to start turning around and saying, if like Garcia doesn't want to, I'll tell you what, you're going to have to fight fucking Porter, or we're just going to fucking shit in your face. Take the fight. But I'm basically hoping that PBC kind of starting. This year has just been basically trying to build cunts' profiles on NBC, Spike, whatever, and next year he's going to start pairing every cunt off each other, because at some point he's going to have to. Heyman's already started cutting the purses of the fighters. They're not getting paid as, like, you know how the BC level guys that were always getting like $500,000 and stuff they're not getting these sort of money now. So I think maybe he's going to have to start recouping money. He's going to have to start putting everything in with each other. So
I think. Do you know
I'm
when
the most pessimistic
guy
ever, but I'm confident the PBC is going to kick off next year.
Do you know when he set it up? I reckon to get fighters to sign with him, I think he put them all on like a 2-fight deal, saying you're guaranteed this.
Yeah.
Because the purses just don't make sense. Like Jamal Charlo and the other fucking Charlo, I couldn't think of anything I'd rather not do than watch them. They're fucking terrible. Well, they're not terrible. They're quite good, but they're boring as fuck. And he's paying them like $750,000.
Well, I was getting like $1 million. That cunt only fights for about 6 rounds.
Yeah. Then he just admires what he's done in the last 6, doesn't he, for the last fucking field.
Sam, would you be happy if this fight gets made?
Oh, fuck yeah. It's a good fight. Of course. I think Cam beats him this time.
I'd like that. I would really like Heyman, because Khan's like number 1 for the WBA and WBC. But I know that like Thurman's getting that WBA belt, but I wouldn't mind it if like he made like Khan fight for the 2 belts, got the belts, and just totally trolled fucking Brooke. Just says that I'm the fucking champion. You'll get your belts, but I'm the fucking daddy. But we know that if basically Khan wins a belt, the Brooke fight's never happening because he'll just feel like, fuck you, dickhead.
Yeah, that's another one. That's another fight like Frampton and Quigg. That Cam Brooke fight needs to happen.
When are they talking about this Khan Garcia fight? Are they talking about it in December or in like January or something?
Be next year now, isn't it?
It'll be next year, you mad bastard.
Because I read a report today that said Amir Khan is in India or somewhere, and he told the media there the negotiations for the Pacquiao fight are going very smoothly.
Rocco, what you should do when you see Amir Khan or hear Khan say anything is just don't pay no attention to it because he chats fucking shit all the time.
Wasn't it Dubai, not fucking India?
No. I'm sure it was India.
He retweeted on Twitter.
He's got an A and an I in the name anyway. But anyway,
what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
I'm joking. No, it might have been Dubai. I thought it was India, Alex. Fuck's sake.
Why would you go to India? Pakistani.
No, I can't remember where it was. I thought it was India. Right, it's Dubai. Okay. But anyway, yeah, so he's still banging on about Pacquiao. I mean, fuck's sake. So that means Pacquiao will be fighting Crawford then?
Alex, you fucked off for a couple of minutes, but we were talking. I mentioned that after the Alexander fight, I thought that Khan could give basically every cunt trouble at 147. Then I watched Algieri rock him, and his conditioning was totally different between the 2 fights. And I came to you, but you had fucked off and made me look like a dick. I was suspicious of like the condition that Khan come in for Alexander. I thought that maybe I was like, he looks as if he's on stuff, and then like Algieri just looks as if he kind of crashed away, as if he didn't get a fuck. Do you think he was on anything, or do you just think he actually trained this time?
Well, I think all cunts are on it, don't know, but possibly. I mean, I can't really remember what he looked like back then. I wasn't really paying much attention to the build-up in it, so I don't know. I wasn't that interested in those fights, to be honest. I thought that the Algeria fight was just going to be a fucking mismatch, and I never watch Alexander's fights because he's just balls fucking tits off me. But I thought he looked alright. I mean, you know, there might be some foul play there. I mean, who trains him these days, Amir Khan? I haven't really kept up on much of this, to be honest.
The Whisperer?
Oh yeah, it's the Whisperer, isn't it? Fucking Hunter. Yeah, maybe.
Right. What are the odds that Virgil Hunter's raped a woman?
I was just about to say something like that. Check if he was in England to get investigated with U-Tree.
I think he's escaped U-Tree by moving to America. He's Jimmy Savile's partner in crime.
So he could overpower people. He is a big guy.
No, he's got like I think he hypnotises them with like a voice and just whispers in their ear while he's doing
basically like fucking date rape with just a voice. Next thing you're like, oh,
wait.
Fucking
he's ready to be whooped. Oh yeah, he's ready to be whooped.
Who's got more bodies under their patio, Virgil or Sky's Adam Smith?
I reckon.
Adam Smith added him to a DM chat yesterday and he fucking will.
Did you post your dick?
I posted a picture of my dick, then he left.
Brian. I think Adam Smith's definitely like. No, I won't say it.
If MD's
it though, Brian.
MD on the chat, if you want to see a picture of my Bobby, let me know and I'll add you into the DM chat and I'll show you.
Apparently it was India, so I just made myself look a bit of a mug. But
why would he want to go to fucking India?
Right, exactly. That's my thinking.
What the fuck would they? That's like basically Rocco wanting to leave London.
No, he's never getting on a plane, mate. He ain't getting on a plane. He doesn't like trains either. He's just a fucking bum.
Like, so everyone use picking Khan to beat Garcia for a hand?
Yes.
Nah, Garcia big left.
I think so as well. I think like Garcia would just kind of keep timing that overhand right and just hit me a fucking left hook and that'd be it all over.
Depends if he thinks he's getting Pacquiao or Mayweather after it again. Because as soon as he starts banging on about Mayweather and Pacquiao, That's it. He's getting sparked out.
If he loses, he's done, though, isn't he? Can.
No, he's still got the Brook fight. Brook Khan could lose 10 times and Brook would still want to fucking fight him. And Hearn would want to make that fight. Oh, it's a Wembley fight. He's lost 10 times, but it's still a Wembley fight.
The window's closing for that because Brook can't be at 147 for too much longer.
Brook's fucking hiding from everyone, and I don't know why. He's just a fucking... I don't know why he won't fight.
He's hiding every day because he's fucking shagged all their fucking husbands, that's why.
I don't think it's Brook hiding, to be honest. I just think it's... Eddie's obviously got him signed up to some fucking long-term deal, and I reckon Brook will be quite pissed off with the year that he's had, to be honest. I know he's got to put a brave face on it and say...
Brave face, it's the same face, the fucking queer hawk.
Well, whatever, but like at the end of the day, he's had a fucking shit year. He's a champion of sorts. He should have at least fought one top 5-10 guy. He's fought really 2 10 to 20 guys on it in the year, so it's pretty shit.
Right.
When did Kell Brook last suck a dick?
Pancake Tuesday.
So, April-ish.
Right.
We'll see.
I'm not going to ask Rocco fucking who'll win that fight. But,
No, he said that he thinks Khan will win.
Right, Magic.
Go on, Rocco. Who's going to win?
I've already said Khan will win.
Oh! Make a list.
You've asked me that already, Brian.
Oh, you fucking slag.
How's he going to win? Is he going to knock him out, or...?
No, as I said, probably now he'll stay away from the danger punch, the left hook, and he'll just, as he has done under Virgil, he'll just play it safe, and he'll just,
Khan versus Brook.
Oh, Khan versus... Who knows? Probably Khan, but I don't know. Very close.
I've always said, it doesn't matter, but I've always said that fucking Brook beats Khan for some reason. Always said it.
Again, like Quigg and Frampton, I've got no idea. Again, like Quigg and Frampton, I've got no idea really. I'll just be looking forward to it. Let's hope it gets made. Simple as that.
Excellent. Right, moving on.
Never a truer word spoken, mate.
Right, another fucking rumour on boxing scene today. Roman Gonzalez versus Runwong saying it's near deal for a unification. Said that they're going to.
You told me that was bullshit.
I did tell you it was bullshit
fucking
because anytime,
wanker.
you know how I thought it was bullshit because it came for you. They say that they're targeting February the 16th. That'll be so romantic for Valentine's weekend and that one time. I'll be like, oh, that's so beautiful.
Awesome fight that is.
Well, I'm a belt whore. I've admitted this plenty of times, and nothing fucking gives me a chubby more than Barry Jones or a unification fight. And as much as
How many Barry references is that now?
Oh, don't you worry, it's going to come on to you later on. Barry Boy's going to get a pure fucking beast in. As much as Runwong's fucking horrible to watch, man, he would fucking give Viagra a floppy, wouldn't he? But I want to see that fight. I like fucking seeing people that clean up the division. I mean, just think if this happens. If Gonzalez beats Runwong, that sets up the undisputed fight with Estrada.
The Jap.
No, what are you on about the Jap? When did Estrada fucking turn into the Japanese?
Always.
Right, so that basically means that there'll be 4 belts on the line for just one fight. Oh my god, honestly, I would basically just tuck my dick between my legs and do the Buffalo Bill in front of the mirror. If that happened, just so.
Who do you think wins, Brian?
Against who?
Ruenrong and Gonzalez.
I'm always going to pick Gonzalez in that.
Honestly, mate, I think that's as close to like a 50-50 fight that you can get. Ruenrong's disgusting, but he does everything he can to win every fight. He's fucking brilliant.
Alex, who's Ruenrong's promoter?
Some Thai bloke. I
So
don't know the scene very well.
So would it be possible to get that in America?
Well, not with his fucking criminal record.
Who?
Ruenrong.
Oh, he's a scumbag.
Aye.
He got released from jail because he was good at boxing, wasn't it? That's it. That's the way he got released.
Wasn't he done for nonsense?
The fucking rent boy when he was a kid.
I don't know what he was. I don't know what he was. As a kid.
No, not nonsense. Getting none.
He went to prison for getting none.
Rent boys get nonce, but they're basically selling it. So they're selling themselves for a good old nonsense.
So basically, somebody's came up him.
That's what I heard. But if Barry Jones said it.
Oh, if Barry Jones said it, it's fucking gospel. So he can't get out there, so that's going to need to be over.
Macau.
So you're talking maybe like an undercard.
Nicaragua, wasn't it?
Donier.
I don't think that'll be an undercard fight.
Be Japan.
HBO will get it though, won't they?
It could be. Golovkin has a fight. He has one European fight a year, doesn't he? Or that's what.
Gonzalez has got Japanese promoters. It could easily be in Japan on the Japanese card.
Yeah.
We could maybe do like a co-promotion with Top Rank and have Donier defend that belt that he's going to win, and have Gonzalez under it.
Or it could be on a Golovkin undercard in Monte Carlo again.
These are just the fights I want to see. I don't give a fuck. Like people were like flying off the handle, like saying it was a mismatch with Golovkin versus Lemieux. So what? If somebody holds a belt, no matter how shite they are, just fucking make the fights. The best guy's going to win, and then he's holding the belts. The more the one person wins the other belts, no cunt else can avoid them unless they're like your fucking shite bag like Scott Quigg. But
the gripe with it was the fact that it was pay-per-view. I mean, I agree that.
Yeah, true.
You don't want cunts hoarding the belts and then holding on to them and not fighting any cunt. I mean, you don't want to do a Scott Quigg or anything, but the pay-per-view just wasn't necessary, and the numbers prove that. I think. It was necessary to pay the purses, apparently, but
I said this, didn't I? That basically the cost shouldn't have been put onto the fans. It shouldn't be us as paying it. We're already paying enough, so they should be finding a way to get that money, but not be fucking putting on pay-per-view. But I just want to see the champions fight the champions. If there was I
just want to see the Ruin Wrong fight purely because Gonzalez has never fought anyone like that, and I think that if he manages to beat Ruin Wrong, I don't see any cunt stopping him.
So basically, see, other than Estrada, is Ruin Wrong the top guy in that division?
Yeah. I'd say so, yeah. I'd say he's the number 2 guy, Ruin Wrong, isn't he? He's awesome.
Right, so what we've got here is we've got fucking the number 1 guy fighting the number 3 guy to eventually fight the number guy. So that is what you fucking want. That's all you want in a fucking champion. That's all that Rigondeaux wanted. He just wanted to fight absolutely all the champions here. They kept calling them out. Like Nez on the Boxing Voice says that people think that because he doesn't speak English, he can't come across to people, and his interpreter was never interpreting what he was saying, but he understands fucking Spanish or whatever the fuck, and he said that Rigo like Lara is a bit of a bastard. Like they absolutely fucking get tore into opponents. They absolutely shit on top of them, and if people understood what they were saying, they'd be more appealing. So that's all we want. We just want champions fighting champions. Fucking if that happens, we're all happy.
It really does, though, isn't it? So.
It's exactly, and that's when we get it. It's like a fucking shocker, isn't it? I mean, we got it in May, didn't we? And we seen what happened when champion versus champion fought then. Floyd fucking embarrassed him. What a wee fucking liberty you are, Pacquiao. Wee fucking liberty cunt.
This is it. You don't get the politics so much in the lower weights because the money isn't usually that significant, and there isn't that many egos because they're not all making fucking £1 million fighting roasters. They're making money fighting each other, and that's the way they see it. And it's not even that big money usually. I mean, they'll earn maybe 6 figures. Is fucking groundbreaking for them to be making. So they're fucking happy to fight each other.
Rocco, who do you think wins this fight?
Gonzalez, hopefully. What's happened to Zhu Shiming?
He's dead.
He lost to Ruin Wrong.
Yeah, he joined ISIS.
Actually,
I watched that fight. What an absolute pile of shit.
Are you taking the piss, Terry? That was fucking beautiful.
Oh, fuck off, Tom.
Honestly, I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was amazing. I thought the boxing from Ruin Wrong was...
Mute him, Sam.
Tom, you don't have to talk some fucking shit.
Honestly, I really enjoyed that because the boxing from Ruin Wrong was brilliant.
It wasn't fucking brilliant for him. He spent half the fight running around doing absolutely nothing.
He fucking punched his cunt in.
He didn't. He barely threw a punch. He lost rounds deliberately because he didn't throw a punch because he was having a laugh. He wasn't even. It was not even sparring level for him. It was like he fucking.
If that were in England, and say Ruin Wrong was Ruin Wrong and Shimming was Luke Campbell would have got the decision. 100%. He got lucky taking 4 rounds off in that fight in China. If they do that in England, they're not getting the decision.
Surprisingly, the judges were spot on in the.
Yeah, they were 116, 112, weren't it? Pretty much across the board.
Is that probably not one of the fights so that you wish that they couldn't get robbed?
No.
Yeah, so he fucks off.
Right. I've got one more fucking show to talk about, and that's basically this Russian one, right? I'm going to let you. Well, I'm probably going to let fucking Tom shout out every cunt and just talk out everybody and tell everybody that fucking somebody's amazing. But this Russia card, I'm not going to lie, I don't know fucking most of the cunts because I couldn't give a fuck about cruiserweight. It's just a big lump of fucking shite, right?
You were saying this about flyweights a year and a half ago.
But I really can't. I really can't. I mean, you've made me watch some of these fights, and you kept going on. You kept going on about this fucking Dmitry Kudryashov, how good he is. I watched some of his fights.
Yeah, one fight.
He's basically born as shit. Just because he's got a bit of power. Shut up.
There is. Hey, you haven't muted me, have you, cunt?
No.
Good, right? They're as powerful as heavyweights, but they're as fast as light heavyweights. What is there not to like?
Basically, what you're trying to say is they've got the speed of a pure man, whatever, like the Thundercats or something like that, aye?
Yeah, that's exactly what they are, mate. No, they're like some of them are as fast as light heavies, and they're as powerful as heavyweights. Yes, they fucking are.
Did you like David Hay at cruiserweight?
David Hay was dynamite, but he was fucking athletic and fast.
Yeah.
Well, so are a lot of them, Brian.
Name them.
Usyk.
No.
Glazkov, is that what he's called? No, he's the heavyweight. Glavatsky, that's him. We've got Marco Huck, who is fast as fuck.
Shut up.
Ola Afolabi.
Ola Afolabi's fast.
Exactly.
You've got your Latif Coyote, who's quite quick. You've got your, what's he called? Malenga? Is it Malenga? Kalenga?
Aye, because he's fucking nimble as fuck, isn't he?
Fuck me, Tom. You're worse than fucking Docker Seif being cruiserweight expert. You don't know what any of the bastards are called.
I'm not a cruiserweight expert. I never claimed to be, mate.
Malenga?
These names are rolling off the tongue.
Hold on! Rocco, tell us some of their names. Instead of fucking Dmitry Kudryashov, what should he be called?
Chaos Raging.
To be fair, that's actually a good one. That'd be a good one.
Chaos Raging. Right, I'm going to try this welterweight. Vishkan Murs Zabikov, what should he be called?
Megazord 2.0.
Who's Megazord 1.0?
There hasn't been one.
Are we on about
He's a
Megazord?
prototype.
He's been an upgrade already. What about Rakham Chakiev? What the fuck?
Nah, that's what I mean.
He's the proper hairy bastard, him. Call him Godzilla or something.
Yeah, Awesome Kong. Where is it?
What about Amy Snatch? Call him that?
Fuck off. Awesome Kong's a fucking fat wrestler.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, we can't. Well, copyright detail. We'd have to brainstorm. I mean, you're asking me off the top of my head. I mean, you know, I'd have to think about it to.
Right.
Are you right with Denis Lebedev?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Because he's called Dennis.
Right, Alex. Alex, everybody shut up. I don't know fucking most of these people, but I've heard the Kudryashov. Is he fighting any cunt that's decent?
No.
Shut up, Tom.
Kudryashov is fighting.
Durodola.
Let me just check.
Durodola.
Cruiserweight expert having a check fighting in one day.
Durodola. And I've never heard of him, so.
Right. Thanks for that.
It's alright, mate.
Right, so that's a great fight. Cheers for that. Dennis Lebedev versus Latif Coyote.
Lebedev versus Coyote, I think that's a closer fight than it's.
So it's
like
a one-round knockout then?
I think Lebedev's going to beat him, but I don't think it'll be as easy as it should be. Because I think that the Guillermo Jones fight will have had a lot of effect on Lebedev.
Alec, you sound as if you've got a throat infection because you sound very like Tom.
What you asking me?
About these fucking fights.
Well, give me a fight then. I told you I don't know who the fucking cunt is.
We'll fucking move on to the other one. Povetkin v Marius Wack.
Well, you know who they are.
I do, but I want you to talk to me about them. Talk to me. Turn me on to this fight.
Why do I need to turn you on to this fight? It's a heavyweight fight. Alexander Povetkin is the second best heavyweight out there, by far.
Anthony Joshua, you mean?
Well, apart from Anthony Joshua,
Thanks.
Big AJ, the unit, the machine, and Marius Wack, who, if he's juiced off the gills, will get a fucking kick in for 12 rounds.
See, what I noticed in this fight is this just shows you the mentality of Povetkin, right? Because we've got the likes of fucking Tyson Fury that wouldn't even take this fucking fight if he didn't have a fight scheduled. But we've got Povetkin here who's going to be fighting Wilder in the next couple of months, taking this fucking guy. And basically what this is basically a kind
It's
of...
a tune-up, isn't it?
A tune-up, but he's taking a big fucker that's going to... It's not going to be similar to Wilder, but the size, the reach, it's similar. But we've got most... In fact, I would say everybody other than Vlad would avoid this guy if they've got a fucking fight on the horizon here. Povetkin, no, I want the best possible opportunity here, the best training possible to beat Wilder. What do I do? I got a big fucking moron in here as another fight. I think that, I mean, Marius Wack's no fucking great or nothing, but I'm quite happy with this fight. The fact that he knows that he's got Wilder, so he's taking this fight. No cunt else would take Marius Wack if they knew that they had a world title fight in the next 3 months. No cunt would touch him.
Oh no, absolutely. He's fucking massive, Marius. I mean, he's limited. We saw that. I mean, Vlad literally used him as a punching bag and smashed him about, but he took the fucking beating for the 12 rounds, and I think Povetkin knows that this guy's fucking, again, massive and arguably bigger than Wilder. And, you know, I mean, Wilder's still largely untested himself, you know. Wack, who's been in the ring with better opponents than Wilder has. You say this is the mentality of the man, that he wants the best fights and he's going to come chasing for that belt either way.
So what about Rakim Shakiev against Olaf Alabi? Afolabi's fucking done.
He's finished. He's finished.
Yeah.
No.
Tom, shut up.
Afolabi's going to win.
No, Jesus
I hope he
Christ.
does. I Afolabi does, because I really like him. He's been in some absolute belter fights over the years, but ever since the second war with fucking Huck, he's been on a massive slide.
Do you think Afolabi was juiced up to the gills like at one point?
Oh yeah. When he first fought Hook, yes.
Well, he was in the wild card as well, wasn't he? So probably.
Yeah.
Do you think that Afolabi right now, the condition he's in, the fights that he's had, would still beat Tony Bellew?
Yes, 100%. He'd knock him out in about 3 rounds.
No, right. So this goes 12 rounds and he probably loses.
Well, we'll see how he looks against Chakaev. I mean, Chakaev, he got sort of, his stamina got exposed a bit against, I forgot his fucking name now, the Polish guy. He fought him and he got...
Brudov?
No.
Ventura?
I need to look it up. Chat won't fucking remind me. Chakaev. It's the only fight he lost, basically.
Oh, fucking...
He's an old guy.
Vladishek or something?
Yeah, Vladarchuk. That's it, yeah. I mean,
Vladarchuk.
a lot of people thought Vladarchuk was far too old. He was going to get steamrolled by Chakaev because he'd had like about fucking, you know, 1 million knockouts, and he was just a fucking beast, and he was a beast and still is a beast, absolutely steamrolling through cunts. And he was beating the shit out of Vladarchuk for the first few rounds, but he gassed, and just the experience of Vladarchuk won him out, and then he knocked the cunt out. And hopefully, you know, he's had a lot of fights since then, and hopefully he's learnt a bit from that. And if he has, then Afolabi's fucked.
The only person two people that I know that he's beat is Fragomeni and Valery Brudov, but I only know Valery Brudov. Is that not who Bellew beat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Was that not his decent fight?
That's the man that's never been done before. Or was that the Brazilian guy?
It was a close fight, wasn't it? And then the cunt broke his leg when he fucking went down in that 12th round against Bellew, didn't he?
Right, cool. Right, so that fight could be decent. I'm recording it anyway. Once I get into work, I'll watch it because I know some of the names. I just feel as if like the times that I watch cruiserweight fights, it's as if they fucking gas really quick, and the two of them are just kind of leaning against each other, trying to slug it out now, and I'm like, I can't fucking watch this, man.
Chakayev was like that. That's what he fucked up on.
I mean, you keep talking about like Mukabu and somebody else, and I watched it. I was like, I fucking hate this fight. It's shit. A fight for a couple of months back.
Oh, Makabu Machunu.
Yeah, that, and I was like, oh, this is fucking dreadful, man. I can't deal with this. I mean, the same as like that wee midget fight the other week at Kameda. Everybody's talking about it as if it was fight of the year, and I got to the 6th round and was like, I can't watch this anymore. It is fucking garbage.
Are you taking the piss?
I watched that fight.
That fight was fucking awesome.
Of course it was, Tom. Basically, all they done was punch each other in the box for about 6 rounds until they started getting war and stuff like that. It was shite. If they started fighting for the very start, it might have been decent. But
the other fight on that card was awesome as well.
I don't know who Svetlana. Is this a bird?
Yeah, it's women. It's female boxing, mate.
Where the fuck? Boxing? The fuck? Svetlana Kulakova. What should she be called? Rocco.
The Ice Queen. Go on, Terry.
What's her name? Svetlana.
Svetlana Kulakova.
Sexy power. With these birds, they got to have names like that, haven't they? They got to be like, you know. Sexy.
So she's a sexy version of Phil Taylor.
I don't know. I've never seen her. Let's hope not.
Right.
I hope so.
Right, so we'll go into the. I don't know whether that's headline or not. It says it on BoxRec, but whether it is or not.
It's not going to be the headline.
Right. Cuenca trying to fucking go for the Mayweather cussing, my man. Am I right? And he's fighting Edward Troyanovsky. Right. Rocco, what's he supposed to be called? Edward Troyanovsky.
Fuck knows. Oh, I can't even think of one for him.
Right.
Fuck no.
Right, cool. See what I've noticed about like, these countries from Eastern Europe, they all seem to be old as fuck. This guy's 35.
Cuenca's 34, isn't he? Troyanovsky's 35. They're both fucking ancient.
Good teams doing it in Russia and old USSR. They specialise in it, don't they?
Right, he's fought in Germany and Russia, right? I don't know any country he's actually fought, so I don't know whether he's any good. He's got like 22 fights, 22 wins, 19 knockouts, and we know that Cuenca's got like 48 fights and 2 knockouts, but has any of you seen this guy fight?
Never.
So bookies seem to be favouring him quite heavily.
Rocco, who do you think will win this fight?
Well, as I don't know who Trekakovsky is, and Cuenca I've seen once, and he's got 2 knockouts in about 100 fights, I would say it's going to go to points. I don't know.
So it's going to go to points?
Yeah.
So it's going to go to points, but you don't know who's going to win?
Probably Cuenca on the fact that he's 48-0, but I don't know who this other guy is. If he's the next coming of Golovkin, then maybe not. If he's some cunt who's absolute shit, then Cuenca probably will win. But as I don't know who he is, I can't give an opinion. So,
what did you think of Cuenca when you saw him then?
Average. I was doing the ironing at the time, so I wasn't.
Did you watch his fight against Ik Yang? Is that the one that you watched?
The last one, yeah, the one that was on Box Nation.
I thought he was really good in that fight.
Was that one of those? That was one of those Saturday afternoon fights, wasn't it?
Saturday lunchtime,
yes. Yeah, Macau.
I thought he was really good in that fight, and to me, like, I think because I've never seen Troyanovsky. He might be an absolute killer. He might be the best thing ever, but I've never seen him. So I think that Cuenca will outbox him, and I think he'll beat him on points.
That's exactly what I've just said. Yeah.
Excellent.
People are saying that Troyanovsky is very popular in Russia, so that's why he's largely probably the favourite. But
Carl, have you seen this fucking Troyanovsky fight?
No, but I put some money on Troyanovsky to win by knockout.
I hope he does knock him out. I'll be fucking supporting Troyanovsky.
he's 5-2 for the knockout. Like, I don't know who he's fought, but the level of their opposition will be just as good as the level that our pieces of shit beat up. And if you've got like 80% knockout ratio, you can hit whatever level you're at. Really, like there's not many fighters have that. Like Callum Smith's been knocking over bums for his whole career, and he's only got like 70% knockout. So
Callum Smith is either on the gear or he's still going through puberty and he's fucking 20s, the spotty bastard.
But he this lad can obviously punch, and Quigg got dropped by Ik Yang. I know that Ik Yang got dropped by him, but
That's true. That
Ik Yang's got some dig on him. To be fair, that's the only thing.
he's got some dick on him. Is that what you said?
I was just thinking, like 5-2 when he's never really fought. These two people have never really fought anyone, and we're just going to find out on the night. But 5-2, I thought it's worth a little punt because Swank were only fucking 6-5 to win. I would have backed him if he were bigger odds. I just went with the odds play rather than who I actually think will win, so I don't have a clue.
Magic. What about you, Sam? I take it you've seen fucking Troyovsky for the amateurs.
Oh, I didn't give a fuck about either of them, mate.
You're fucking a hater. You're a casual.
Thank you.
You started watching boxing in 2011.
2009, actually, it was.
Oh, was that when fucking Mayweather come back? What's winter? You come back to boxing when fucking Jesus come back. Yeah.
Is that after he took Cotto and Margarito?
It's when he dragged Marquez up 2 weeks and then still.
Yeah, that fight.
Bastard.
But, well, Andre Ward done the same thing, but everybody thought he was fucking alright doing that with that fat fucking retard that Paul Smith, but it's not alright for Floyd.
Real spazzy kid.
Right, we're now fucking going to go to...
Real tumour kid.
No, we're now going to go to fucking Rocco's topic. Yeah! And I've got an absolute fucking load here. Absolute fucking load. Right, what it is everybody obviously knows that Yousef Mack has got a dirty cock. Right?
It's a bit racist.
Right, an absolute dirty cock, and he can take the... I mean, I've seen pictures of that. That man can fucking take a bob in his mouth. I mean,
Listen, I'll be honest, Brian, I want a blowjob off Yousef Mack. He looks fucking awesome.
Oh, man, he could take... See the size of these things? Right, so what we've got is we've made up like names that can be made for like pornos with fucking whatever. So I've got a load here, but I've got 2 that's probably already porno names, right? So I'll just fucking get them out of the way. Schindler's Fist. And
They're going to be Dimitri Salita.
and my next one is Black Cock Down.
What about Yusuf's crack?
I don't want to blow my load quite early, right? So, Rocco, what's fucking yours? What have you got?
Right, so I thought these were just about like names for Yousef films. So I've got Eating Matt's Muck. Because I did see a picture of him getting rimmed in one of them. If they do a sequel with Kell Brook in it, it will be Brook Mac Mountain. And the other one I've got is, for this one, When Brothers Become Lovers.
That's a good one.
About the porn thing. You know, David Hay sold his ring the other day. Do you think he'll be selling another ring sooner or later?
The Saint will fucking be selling his at some point, I know. If any of you get any others?
I didn't. No, sorry.
Excellent. Any's?
Take it away, Brian.
I've got fucking plenty here. Saturday Night HIV Fever. What's eating Gilbert Grape's arse? Dude, where's my cock ring? The Hamshank Redemption. The Bums of Anarchy.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Yousef Mack, the spy who spiked me. It was obviously the kind of Kiss Ass 1 and 2. White Men Can't Pump. The Man Who Came Up Uncle.
What is that, Terry?
Hi, Terry's uncle. Nonce. This will be for an elder one. I don't know if people will fucking get this. Rocco, you might, but you don't watch films in your theory, everyone. Oh, Rita Sue.
No.
Rita Sue, Bob fucked your husband too.
Brian, have you ever seen that film, mate?
It's fucking
It's
filth, man.
fucking dreadful.
Aye. And these are fucking shiter ones. Like Gillette Mac 3 in the mouth.
That's brilliant.
I could go a large Mackie D.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Supersize me.
I
Max.
like my men like I like my coffee, spiked.
Have you watched, Brian? Have you watched the? Have you watched said film
Of what?
of Yousef Mack?
No, I'm going to watch it though. Fucking
Brian, it's fucking hilarious, mate.
Does he take
it's
the
called-
full? Does he get shagged or no?
He does. He gets shagged, mate, and it's
I
called
do.
It's called holiday humping.
Let's get this right here. See if you get spiked. It doesn't matter what you're getting spiked with. You're obviously going to know if you're getting a fucking bob up the arse.
Yeah, exactly, mate. I'm never gonna not know that I'm getting shagged up the arse if I've been spiked, mate.
Did they come up him?
Yes, they may have done, Brian. Not that I've sat and watched the entire film from start to finish or anything. I didn't get a hard on.
So hang on. The story is he thought he was going to film. Well, I know. I'm asking. I'm not telling you.
Sorry, mate. He thought his story was that he was going to do straight porn. Yeah, there's fucking hundreds of them, mate. They all ring him and fucking. He sucks them all off and shags them all. It's fucking awful.
Look at that. They're all doing a human centipede. It's fucking. Fuck that, man. That's giving me a stone and I'm getting disturbed. Oh, for fuck's
What were you
Brian,
saying,
mate?
Rocco? What were you saying?
What's the guiltiest hard on you've ever had, Brian?
But it's the guilties.
Yeah, was it that one then?
No, I don't really want to mention it because it is fucking quite sick. So,
Is it the one that you've mentioned in the WhatsApp group?
maybe I.
Yeah.
Right. Basically, we've got another one, and Rocco, you're going to need to fucking take this away here, right? It's your Big Brother thing. I don't understand it. Fucking describe it to me.
No, what I said was, if there was like a sort of boxing Big Brother where you was like forced to spend sort of like 2 or 3 weeks in a sort of a Big Brother house with sort of 8 people sort of remotely to do with boxing, like who would you pick and why? So I've got Anthony Ogogo.
Who the fuck was that?
That was me, Brian. Sorry.
Right, so I've got Anthony Ogogo because he's a nice kid and he likes wrestling, right?
Oh,
So I've got
Do you want to have a nice wrestle with Anthony Gogo?
no, but give me something to talk to him about. Gareth A. Davis because I like Gareth A. and he knows a lot about UFC and I'm very casual UFC, so he could
Like boxing?
he could tell to me about that. But I like Gareth A. He's quite thingy-bob. Tyson Fury because he's a character and you'd need someone to keep you sort of like entertained, wouldn't you? Bernard Hopkins because whenever I hear Hopkins speak, whenever I hear an interview with him, I feel like I'm learning something because he does speak sense. Obviously, you'd need someone in there to shag. This is, you know, it's make believe. I'm fucking.
So you've got Yousef Mack in there as well.
No. So well, I put
Yeah.
it was a toss-up, really between Phelps, Jamie McDonald's missus, but I did see a Takate girl I liked a little while ago, so she can go in. So random Takate girl. Nigel Benn because I like Nigel Benn. I don't know if you see that interview.
He doesn't like my dick.
I like Nigel Benn. Costello from 5 Live. because I've met him. I know Mike, and he's a nice fella, and he's very knowledgeable.
First name terms.
And then Ricky Hatton, because even though he told the same two jokes about his dad's passport picture is a full-size photo and he can hang glide on a Dorito, but he is a character, Ricky. and I do like Ricky, so he would bring some entertainment to the house. So yeah, that would be my 8.
Has he got his fire back in his belly there?
Is he making a comeback?
Has his dog got tits?
His dog's got tits. Has any of you got a fucking list
Big
here?
shout out to Simon Thompson for that.
Big respect out to the knowledge.
What, Spencer Fearon?
Right. Has anybody fucking made a list up here?
No.
Kyle, have you made a list?
No, mate.
Oh, you fucking suck. Sam.
I ain't made a list.
Rocco, this is the first list you've made and nobody's fucking participated.
Oh, it is as well. It's Terry's first list. Oh my god.
You want me to write lists? I write a fucking list, and no other cunt writes one.
Right,
Terry,
Alex,
we just wanted to sit in amazement at your list, that's all.
Alex,
I could do it off the top of my head. I'll think of one now. We'll have Kovalev, Hopkins, Stevenson, and Kudryashov, because that'd just be a race riot. They'd all be
Hopkins would get fucking killed.
I'll lock door and just leave them outside, just fucking killing each other. That'll be
They
fun
two
to
in the Big
entertain.
Brother house, and Sergei Kovalev has killed everyone who wasn't the same colour as him.
Who else could we have? You want some people with a bit of a laugh in that. I reckon David Aid would be quite funny because he thinks he's a celebrity. He'd fucking give it big when he'd proper try and win as well, wouldn't he? He'd be proper going for it.
Would you pick me?
Yeah, you because you're quite a big celebrity in the boxing world. So.
Exactly. I've been on IFL.
I hadn't heard that, have you? How many views did you get?
Fucking 10,000.
We'll get that on this show, I reckon.
You're fucking right. Is that your list?
And Shet, obviously.
Do you know what? I think I'd put Frotch in there because you could manipulate him, couldn't you?
Because he's thick as fuck.
He's the sort of bloke where if you said you shit yourself, he would have shit himself better than you. So if you felt like a cup of tea or something, you could go, I make a really good cup of tea. And he'd be like, I make one better. I'd be like, go on then. Prove it.
Prove it, mate.
And he'd just bring you a tea over, wouldn't he? I'd be like, that's a tea call.
See, a person I left out in my list, I was going to put in Herbie Hyde just because he's fucking mental. You don't know what that cunt's going to do.
You only like Herbie Hyde because he's raped a woman.
Has he?
Yeah.
All right, put Herbie Hyde, Frank Bruno, Gerald McClellan.
Fucking Roman Simakov.
Yeah, it'd be like bloody Shutter Island in there, wouldn't it?
Can you remember when Frank Bruno fucking lived under a boxing ring in his front garden and thought he was Frankie Dettori? That's fucking crackers. I love Frank Bruno.
Right, Rocco, I'm going to make you do another list. You've got a star in your own dog pound video. Who are your co-stars? You get 3 other blokes.
They've got to be black though, Terry.
No, he can. This is a
No,
multiracial one.
the rule of the dog pound. The rule of the dog pound is.
No, Tom, that's the rule of the dog pound. This is just the dog pound.
Oh, right,
Dog
okay.
pound.
I'm
Not
telling
fucking
everybody right
dog.
now, I'm posting that porno on fucking Twitter shortly.
Yes.
I am posting it. I'm not fucking letting me see that and nobody else can. I cannot believe that was like the human centipede there. Somebody was getting a blowjob, somebody was getting their fucking ass fucking chewed off, and another guy was pounding away while another one was
Brian,
fucking
mate,
petting
You
somebody like a
posted
dog.
that photo about 75 times in a row the other day. So everyone's seen it, mate.
Right, well, I've got a list here for fucking Rocco. Right, obviously, I'm going to have to fucking take Barry Jones with me, aren't you? Because you're not wanting to be in the house and not fucking get your hole, so I'll be taking Barry Jones so I can fucking pound that. I'm a hole, come here, you, I'll fucking ride you like a pony. I'd obviously take Floyd in there because he's TBE, you need to hear the best ever in there so he could just talk about his money and his Bugattis and all that and talk about all his bitches and hoes and fake dope, right? I'd obviously take Ricky in there because he is my man. I'd be like, what's happening, Ricky? And he'd be like, oh, Brian was happening. I'd be like, fuck all, my man. I was like, did you see my fucking IFL video? And I'd be like, I did. I'd be like, what did you think of that? And I'd be like, am I right? Right? I'd take. What I would also do, I'd mix it up a wee bit because I don't want to just do a pure cock fest in there because you need a mix. I'd fucking, you know who I would send in? Christy Martin. Because she is fucking insane. She loved the Bobby, but now she's a fucking lesbian. But she'd be right into rough sex when she'd be bouncing on you, then choking you and all that, and basically trying to fucking put a blind cord around your neck to try to.
Would you let her poke you off, Brian?
I would let her poke me off, aye. Well, I would have no option in it. She would do it.
Would you pretend that you didn't like it, so she did it harder?
Aye, of course. I do believe that our viewers have doubled as soon as we started talking about Yousef Mack and all that. I've just noticed that. I would. Oscar would be in there because obviously Oscar was the person that got me into boxing, but not only that, he likes dressing as birds.
He likes getting poked off as well.
He likes dressing as birds. I've been known to do that in my day. He also loved narcotics. I've been known to love that. Right? I'd be like, oh fucking Oscar, you're looking good in the tights. Oh no, I'm not. I was like, alright, fucking big-headed bastard. Keep your panties. Right? I would also fucking take in Roy Jones Jr. because I respect the man because he gets his bobby out as much as me. So he would be in there because he would take the heat off of me because he'd pull that big weapon out often to take fucking
But it's
selfies.
not big though, Brian. Have you seen it, mate?
Ah, it's bigger than mine, so anything's bigger than...
Fucking tiny.
Aye, alright, fucking King Dong.
Cheers, Brian.
I'd obviously fucking take in Spencer Farron because nobody can learn enough about Black history, could we know? So we want him in there so he could educate us every day.
Do you think Spencer Farron would try and tell Roy Jones about his own history?
Well, of course he would. Come here, I'll tell you about the Black Independence Day and all that. Oh, come on and all that. Shut the fuck up, Spencer, you fucking knob.
Listen, I really love Martin Luther King, and the reasons that I love Martin Luther King are...
He's black.
And that's Spencer Farron to a T.
And my final guess would be fucking Jared McClellan because
he's a veg.
Because I love dogs and he hated them and I would love to fucking torture him, man. I'd just be sitting there like, alright, remember you fucking dog, you were in the dog pound, cunt. And you were getting dogs to fight and he's like, and then he'd be like, what you saying? And then I'd fucking burn him with a lighter. And I'd be like, what you saying? No. And he'd be like, fucking drap the head on him. I was like, I've got a wee fucking last lap, so you'd fuck it in a fucking pound, wouldn't you? And you'd get it chewed off. I'd be like, what you doing, fucking McClellan, you wee fucking bam. I'd get him in a headlock and I'd be like, oh, you wee dick. And that is my list.
Oh, dear.
Fuck's sake.
And I think that's fucking... Oh, the half of the fucking viewers are fucked off now.
When you started talking about fucking torturing a vegetable, they all left.
Well,
that, Brian.
I love animals more than I love fucking anything. And he was an animal. Well, I should really love him because he is an animal, but fuck him. But
please don't, Brian. He might not like it.
That's basically the fucking pod. I think that's
good note to end on.
Yeah.
I think that's basically fucking went well.
Yeah, I think
Ryan.
you'll be back Thursday previewing the big weekend's fights and reviewing this.
We're going to be back on Thursday to fucking review the Russian fights and then the fights at the weekend. But obviously, it's going to be Rocky Fielding against fucking Pube Face.
No, not Pube Face. Puberty Face. That's more like it, mate.
So,
face.
So that's basically a wrap. If everybody wants to go onto Twitter shortly, I'm going to post the dog pound fucking video so we can all
boy.
We can all feel uncomfortable at seeing a guy getting his ass licked. So it's goodbye for me and it's goodbye for everybody else.
See you later, Brian. See you later, guys.
See ya.
Bye.